Hey there, Parker Reed here, and welcome to PR Media, your home for everything movies and music through my eyes. And today we have a movie review of the new film, The Last Vermeer. The Last Vermeer, originally titled Lyrebird, is a 2019 American drama film directed by Dan Friedkin from a screenplay by John Orloff under the pen name James McGee, Mark Fergus, and Hawk Otsby. It is based on the 2008 book The Man Who Made Vermeers by Jonathan Lopez and tells the story of Han Vermeergren, played by Guy Pearce, an art forger who swindles millions of dollars from the Nazis alongside Dutch resistance fighter Joseph Pillar, played by Claes Bang. So going into The Last Vermeer, I did not anticipate it because I had no idea it was coming out. Its theatrical release has been delayed a little bit because of COVID-19, but it finally came to my local cinema here in Eau Claire, and I went out and saw it, and I really enjoyed it, along with the other 7 or 8 elderly people that were in attendance. So at its core, this is a post-World War II story. It kind of tells the tale about the gray area in between being very much against the Nazis and being very much for your own country. It toes that line, and through this entire story, this is very much of an investigative piece. It's very much a courtroom drama, and Guy Pearce is at the forefront of this movie. He plays Hans von Meergren, and at first I was unsure about his performance because it's very exuberant, it's very extravagant, it's very exaggerated because he's playing like a quintessential painter. He's like, I love to paint, it is what I do, it is all I am, and he has got that nice curly mustache that goes up, and I thought that was a little bit overstated, but as the movie goes along, you see that the reason for that overstated performance is because that artist is really making up for a lot of insecurities and a lot of pent-up frustration and sadness around not making it as a painter, so he kind of puts on that persona to become the life of the party, to become the person that everyone likes to be around, because he's just insecure. So about 3/4 of the movie, I kind of keyed in on that little piece of information, and I enjoyed Guy Pearce's performance a lot more after that. And for being a World War II film, it is not overly violent. Sure, there's some killings in the streets, but they do a lot of quick cuts, some imagery that flashes quick and then it goes away. So it does not dwell on the violence that much, but it does dwell on a lot of the personal drama that is caused between it. Because some of the characters in this film, they were involved in World War II, and they were involved in trying to get inside of the Nazi party and get some information and smuggle some information out of there. And they had to do some things that they weren't overly proud of. Guy Pearce's character for once, and then Pilar's wife in it also has to do some things that she's not overly proud of, and that causes some personal conflict in between them. And I enjoyed the personal drama more so than the actual case itself, because I'm not that interested in art, but I became more interested when they got in the actual courtroom itself and they started going through the case, and you really start to feel for Guy Pearce's character as they're going along. And when they got to the climax of the film, I was like, oh, I really like this. I kind of got a few tears in my eyes. Guy Pearce's character comes into a new light. I thought, oh, that's a nice ending. But the actual ending was a lot more dour and a lot more of a gray area than I was anticipating, and I did not like the film as much as I did previous to that happening. And from a personal standpoint, I wanted it to end with a nice bow on top and everybody's happy, but not really. And it shows the real gray area with Guy Pearce's character, and it showed me just how much of a gray area there was in the World War II conflict. And this film is going to be a gray area with a lot of people because it's very slow, it's very methodical, so if you get bored, if you're going to fall asleep in movies, this might not be for you. So overall, I would recommend The Last Vermeer. It was interesting and it shined a light on an area of World War II that I was not previously akin to, and I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely one I would recommend, and if it comes to your local cinema and you feel safe going out, do so, or wait for it to come on streaming on Blu-ray, which I'm sure it'll do before too long. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw here, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram, and like, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. My name is Parker Reed. You've been watching PR Media. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Why do you care so much about this man?
It's not the man, really. It's the fact that he's innocent.